Steve Deal, PGA golf professional. I'm actually at Costa Mesa Country Club. I've been there 2 years. And that's kind of where I was when I had my stroke last October. So I had that stroke on the 10th, as I had mentioned, and got into the hospital on the 11th. My wife took me to the ER the next day. So I was teaching. I had a group of Chinese kids that I was teaching from a private school. I had given them a private lesson. Before that, I had kind of felt something go on down my right side. I kind of lost that right side. Then I should have known that I had had something go on because it wasn't that normal. So I gave 2 lessons, 1 hour lesson to the kids, and then I had a private afterwards. So drove home, had dinner. About 5 a.m. I had really bad, I was throwing up really bad at 5, and that lasted for probably 6, 7, 8, 9 hours before I actually went in. I had battled for 2.5 years prior to my stroke, vertigo, and I thought I was having a really bad case of vertigo. So on the 11th, got to the ER here at Mission, and I spent probably 2.5, 3 days in regular care. Then they took me to the clinic where I was going to get rehab, and I spent 2.5 weeks in there in rehab. The care was unbelievable. I was very, very well taken care of. It was a little difficult for me, being that I was 51, young, and in really pretty good shape at that point. I had lost a bunch of weight to marry off our daughter. So I was in what I thought was good shape. Obviously I wasn't. But they took great care of me, and when I got into that specialized therapy, it was 2 and 3 times a day. And there were certain days that I couldn't do it. So I had to tell the therapist I'm just too dizzy. I battled dizziness and double vision. That was my main 2 problems with the stroke. I could speak, my memory was there, but I just had horrible dizziness and double vision. I went from a wheelchair in there to using a walker in rehab, and they just kept pushing 3 times a day with all of them. And they were relentless, but they were relentless in a good way. They were very, very kind. I wanted to get out of there really bad. That 3 weeks in there was tough. So going home was great. But the doctors, Dr. G was my neurologist, great guy. Seemed to be spot on. Dr. Cushing, saw him every morning about 6:45, 7 o'clock. But the body is slowly coming. My stamina is slowly coming. Yesterday was, I think I had mentioned I'm a golf coach for Orange Coast College, men's golf team. I had a 17-hour day yesterday. That wouldn't probably have been possible a month ago. Definitely not 2 months ago, no chance. So we're getting there. Not takes a life out of you, but it takes a lot of work to get back to where you were. So, but this hospital, family and friends, a lot more than I ever could have imagined, kind of rallied around me. So for that, I'll always be very grateful. I can go up and down stairs freely, pretty much walk, do my thing. So we're on the right track. Dizziness is starting to subside. I still have it, which sucks, but it is what it is. That's probably about my story. Looking forward to going back. I've been given some lessons, college students and stuff, people that I've had in the past that really need help with their game. So I go back and I'm starting to spend time at the club. And I have a note now from Dr. Nguyen saying that I can go back to work. So I'll probably go back to work in a couple weeks and start doing it again.